two dead. Tragic crash with Anthony Joshua. You guys, I woke up this morning and I saw what was going on, and I was like, what's happening? What's happening? I saw it on blogs. I saw it on World Star, TikTok, everywhere. But let's see what happened.
Joshua was in a serious car accident in Nigeria. He was a passenger in the rear seat of a Lexus SUV. He sustained injuries, but he was rescued conscious from the wreckage, receiving medical treatment at an undisclosed hospital, with reports indicating he is stable and responding well. Tragically, two close friends and members of his training team in the vehicle passed away at the scene. His strength and conditioning coach.
Bro, rest in peace to the victims. My friend posted something on his story on Instagram, and I saw it and I was like, what's going on? Like, who is this? And bro, I don't even know what to say.
And personal trainer. This expressway has a reputation for fatal accidents due to heavy traffic, poor conditions, and violations like excessive speed. You want to know what's truly effed in the world? Just go and watch the Anthony Joshua car crash, where he is getting dragged out of the car, clearly not okay. And what are people doing? Filming. No one is slightest concerned. Let's film.
Apparently, there was no what's it called, bro. Ambulance coming to come and help. And that's the thing about Nigeria. Like, the thing about Nigeria is, even if you are rich and you have all the money in the world, that country does not work. That country does not work how it's meant to work. So you could have all the money in the world, but then at the end of the day, even the money can't save you because the country doesn't work. Life is much more important than boxing. I am praying for the lost lives, Anthony Joshua, and anyone impacted in today's unfortunate accidents. Bro. Just seeing the gruesome footage of these two men dead and the videos of AJ in agony being shared. Can we have some human decency for their families? Absolutely bone chilling. I'm not going to lie, I haven't seen the video. Wow, this is so bad. This is so bad.
AJ was just coming off one of the biggest highs of his professional career a few days ago, and now he sustains this tragedy. You're seeing a lot of critique, people being critical of Nigeria now online. Just make money, you will enjoy Nigeria. This is a $150 million estimated net worth. Anthony Joshua is one of the richest boxers in the world, and there was no emergency ambulance in sight.
That's what I'm saying. Nothing. There was no emergency ambulance in sight. Nothing. And the thing is, they're saying people couldn't call the toll-free line, blah, 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 blah. The truth of the matter is, even if they called an ambulance, that ambulance won't come till like 5-6 hours later, and that's just because that's how the country is.
Call emergency toll-free line. He had to be assisted out of the car by other passengers, a thoroughly dysfunctional governance. The emergency responders in Nigeria are Twitter, crowdfunding, and the blood of Jesus. Despite the pounding, Gaza has ambulances, first responders, and some makeshift clinics, but this was how Nigeria treated a world champion. The incident has put Nigeria's healthcare system on international spotlight. 2 people in that vehicle died and were left on the floor. No regard for life, no regard for the dead. F it. Let the world see how terrible the country is.
I'm telling you, bro, I don't even know what to say, bro. If it's to go and talk about dirty December and how to party and how to have a good time, we know how to do that. But like, this is an example of how this country is, bro. If it's to party and have a good time, people are going to post that. But for the country to actually work, no one is talking about that, bro. And it's unfortunate because it takes something like this happening, like a superstar world champion boxer to almost lose his life. Like, it takes something like that for everyone to wake up and be like, yo, like, we need to do something. But like, Nigeria has been needing to do something.
So the boxing champion, Anthony Joshua, just got out of a fight fighting Jake Paul, I want to say probably about a week or 2 ago now. We all know the man made a lot of money. This is one of his biggest paydays. And I guess he was somewhere in Africa, and he was in a car accident. And apparently 2 people lost their lives. So it had to be a really bad car accident. Now I'm seeing a lot of comments of people talk about Jake Paul is putting some type of witchcraft on him. And it's like,
Yeah, I've been seeing that. So I've been seeing Jake Paul is doing some witchcraft, some juju, but then that's not it. Nigeria just doesn't work as a country, and that's why lots of people, end up like leaving and running away from the country because it's just kind of fucked up.
bro, did y'all miss the part that 2 people lost their lives? But before I get into all of that, let's go ahead and react to this video. Shout out to the creator, Showbiz, the audit. The adult, excuse me, for making this video. So let's see what's going on. Get a man some space, bro.
Oh man. All right. All right.
And that's just how Nigeria is. Like, the thing about Nigeria is, like, when there's an accident or something, everyone just crowds the space and nobody, like, gives the people space. Like, everyone is just around you, like it's a high school, fight or something like that.
So, this is breaking news. I know it's extremely early, but I wanted the war room to know the right information before everything comes out. But Anthony A.J. Joshua has been involved in a deadly car crash, unaliving 2 passengers. So one passed away on the scene instantly, and the other, from my understanding now, has passed away. Anthony A.J. Joshua has sustained minor injuries, and he's fine. Now, these are the images that are out now of what happened. This happened in Nigeria. If you guys don't know, Anthony A.J. Joshua is native to Nigeria, so he was back home enjoying his vacation. Now, the incident involves the SUV that Anthony A.J. Joshua was in colliding with a stationary truck.
He's so blessed to be alive, bro. He's so blessed to be alive.
Now, Anthony Joshua was positioned behind the driver as a passenger, and there was a passenger in the front seat, driver.
Yo, look at
as
the
a
other
passenger.
car.
Jesus Christ.
Damn. Do y'all see the other car in the background? Yo, and first of all, for Anthony Joshua to be sick, first of all, before I even go there, that is sad that people lost their lives. I know this is a celebrity and all that, but that's there are individuals that lost their lives. What are their names? Like, those are the people that this story should really be surrounded around. I get it's Anthony Joshua, so it is what it is. But that's sad. 2 people lost their lives. Somebody lost.
You know what's crazy? If Anthony Joshua was not in this thing, would this have been reported? Would this be on the wall? It's seen or what's? No, it wouldn't be. It wouldn't be. It sucks that like bad things have to happen to big people before people start talking about things like this. But then, if Anthony Joshua was not in the scene, it wouldn't have spread like this. It wouldn't have spread like this at all. At least now, people have like their eyes on Nigeria and like the healthcare system and just like the country as a whole. But then if this did not happen, then no one would give a shit.
Their dad, somebody lost their mom possibly. I don't know if it was 2 women, 2 men, a man and a woman. I'm not sure, but
It was 2 guys.
that is very sad. Anthony Joshua, for him to be sitting in the back seat, the guy is like 6'5". I don't know if you ever been in a collision, but me, I'm 6'2", and I got in a collision, and I was sitting in the back seat of a lift, and my knees were on fire because your knees it hits the front seat. So if he's sitting in the back seat, I can only imagine the after pain that this dude is experiencing. Because when you get into a car accident, that instant like shock when your body is still like in fight or flight, you don't really feel the pain that you actually, just endured. It's not until later on that your nerves calm down and you really realize, damn, I'm in a lot of pain, which is why if you are in a car accident, somebody hits you, make sure you call that ambulance.
I've actually never been in a car accident in my life. I'm not going to lie. I've never been in a car accident, but I've almost been in accidents, and I'm telling you that like it is so scary as it's happening, bro. Like your life flashes before your eyes. An accident like this, I'm not even going to lie. This one was bad. This one was very very bad.
Yeah, I mean, because they say if you don't call the ambulance, technically you're okay. If you drive yourself to the ambulance, technically you drive yourself to the hospital, technically you're okay. I always have the ambulance come. Granted, I have good insurance because, your insurance does have to take care of that ambulance cost. It's not free to sit in the ambulance, but it looks better for your case. Because the thing about it is, you may be feeling okay right now, but later on down the line, you may realize, wait, my back, what in the world?
Yeah.
And it was all from that accident that somebody else caused. You need to be compensated for that, So just word of advice, I'd get in the ambulance if your insurance can handle that. Or I'll have somebody come get me, but I'm not going to drive away. Because in the police report and in all of the, the reports and the paperwork, they're going to annotate the person was able to drive away. I'm not driving away. You hit me, I'm not driving away. Somebody's either gonna come get me, or y'all gonna carry me in an ambulance. Because I don't want to find out later on down the line that I should have got taken care of for that. One of my subscribers DM me telling me how much money they made playing games on their phone, and I couldn't believe it. So I don't really need this because you don't realize it. When you get older, a lot of the stuff you've done in your younger years catch up with you. I mean, that little, my back, it started feeling better. Yeah, but you didn't realize that your spine shifted a little bit. And now you're old as hell. Now your spine is making an S.
Positioned behind the driver as a passenger.
Damn.
And was positioned behind the driver.
Oh, look at that.
Like, are you guys seeing that? That's as bad. That's as bad. That's as bad.
That car. God bless those people, man. My condolences to their families. Look at that car. And they said that the car was stationary. That means they were just chilling. And you get smacked like this?
I think he mixed it up. I think the truck was stationary and they were speeding. Maybe I'm wrong, but that's what I think they said.
That's a bad way to go out. I ain't gonna lie.
As a passenger, and there was a passenger in the front seat, on the passenger side, and behind that passenger. Both of those passengers passed away. So if you can see from the footage, and hopefully the footage isn't too much for you guys, you can see that Anthony A.J. Joshua was dazed, very confused here. But that side of the SUV is severely damaged. Now, he did have security. His security was in the SUV behind him, following Anthony A.J. Joshua. Anthony Joshua is fine, sustaining minor injuries.
Cameras is crazy.
There were images of Anthony Joshua enjoying his vacation in Nigeria with his...
Like, my guy in the purple, bro. This man he almost lost his life. This looks like some shit from, excuse my French, this looked like something from Black Mirror. I don't know if y'all ever seen that episode where everybody's just chasing the woman that's going crazy around with a camera.
Yeah, but at the same time, like, are we not kind of... We're living in Black Mirror, bro. Well, like this, we live in a dystopian world, especially in a third world country. Like, I'm sure this guy is looking at this and he's like, damn, like, this is fucked up. But I'm looking at this, being from Nigeria, and I'm like, I'm not even surprised.
Like, this man just got into a real life catastrophic accident where people lost their lives, and y'all first thing to do is like this in his face. Like, I mean, it's one thing if, you standing at a distance, like the person that's recording, so we could, watch this. But y'all are like this. Give the man some space.
Friends and everything. Yeah, he has his shirt off and everything because he's in Africa. It's warm out there. He was just enjoying his time, and unfortunately, there was a car crash. I'm going to give you guys any updates on this as they roll in. You guys know that I don't cover what happens outside of the ring, but when it's a tragedy like this, I do. When it came to Errol the True Spence and his car crash and his accident, I covered that as well. But Anthony Joshua is fine. I'm not sure if there was someone in the stationary truck. I'm not sure about that, so I'm not going to report on that. But the truck was stationary, and
Wow. He could have literally died today. He could have literally died. Oh my God.
Anthony Joshua's SUV struck the stationary truck. So I just want to give you guys the breaking news.
Wait, so did people in his car pass away? Or did people in the stationary car pass away? It sounds like it's people in his car that passed away.
It's people, bro doesn't understand. It's people that were in his car that passed away. They were speeding and I think they ran into a stationary car. That's why the front of the car is fucked up. They ran into a stationary car. And I'm guessing the driver and the other passenger, which was probably his friend, passed away.
I don't know. Comment below. I'm a little confused by that part because I originally thought it was.
Unfortunately, Anthony Joshua was involved in a car accident in Nigeria. Prayers to Anthony H.A. Joshua and his family, and prayers to the two passengers who passed away.
I'm going to end my video here. Prayers to the people that passed away. Prayers to Anthony Joshua's family. But this just goes to say that, like, money does not matter. Like anything can happen to you at any time. And the Nigerian government, bro, like, I don't even know what to say, bro. Like, Nigeria as a whole, that country, no words, bro.